Here we are live streaming afternoon, and I'm really excited to be here today with Pete Ambrosino. Here we go. Welcome, Pete. We are actually live streaming really easily now. So here we go. Nice to see you.
Good to see you.
For being here. It is the day before Thanksgiving.
It is, and it's late into the evening, and you and I are still working as good entrepreneurs should, right?
Yeah, I've got a lot of stuff I need to do tonight, actually, and I will be intermittently celebrating this evening with friends, but I also have emails and it's an opportune time to connect with people, actually.
It is. It's a great time. And what I thought we could do quickly today is kind of talk about what most tend to do around the holidays in business, especially when they might be new in business, or they might have been in business for a while and they've seen some trends and things like that. But do you see that sometimes even some of your clients might throttle back their networking functions and throttle back their sales, right?
Completely. Yes. It's so human. And I just say we must be anti-human, above human, not anti-human, but you know what I mean? Like, it's really, I think we need to set things in place. Like with some of my coaching clients, even a couple of days ago, I said, look, I'm going to have an accountability, like 15 minutes a day through the holidays for you, where we're checking in all together text, and we do different techniques together. So
Okay.
I'm offering to show up just, pro bono, like 15 minutes a day to do this accountability with the group, because I think we got to keep the momentum going, or people are going to fall flat and climb out of the pit. Let's not create a pit.
No, it's true. And holidays are full of emotion and things, the whole family dynamic gets put in there. And, we talked last week about distractions and things. And I was kind of finding myself in the same, and I don't want to call it a funk, but same mindset this week. I'm like I'm saying, I'm really looking forward to having kind of a 4-day weekend mostly, right? But it's like, no, you know what? I've got some things that are really super important and really excited about getting going and need to be there for clients. And, my clients need to be there for theirs.
Yes.
And it's more important now, not so much to be in the salesy mindset sorry, that's my parrot in the background. Not so much
in the background.
She's excited. She knows that this is about her time to snuggle. So I apologize.
Your parrot snuggles?
Oh my God, yeah. Every day, 6:30, 7 o'clock, she has to go on the chair in the living room, and she has to huddle in right about here. And that's her time to get rubbings and all kinds of stuff. It's pretty funny. So she is a creature of habit for sure. So, but the same thing applies in business as well. It's like, how important is it right now to be even more vigilant about solidifying relationships?
Exactly.
And not selling, but more about the relationship piece, right?
That's the core of all business.
It is. And we all think that, okay, now I got a month off to kind of regroup and I'll make my New Year's resolutions.
I've never had that, so I just don't think that way. I've never taken holidays off as holidays. Mm-hmm. I mean, like Christmas, like when your kids are little or whatever, but that even then, I guess I was talking to a colleague about this actually just yesterday. Mm-hmm. This false segregation of life and business. And I know a lot of people say keep these things separate. I think you have to, I want to hear your take on that. I mean, I was homeschooling my kids and building businesses and having festivals for the community, and like everything, just nothing stops. It's like,
nothing stops.
So why not integrate them all and be merry and bright during all of it.
And I agree with that. And the integration piece is the key word there, because it's not about creating balance. I think we talked about balance being a myth a while back, right?
Yeah.
And it's about, okay, how can I even more enjoy the holidays and still stay in contact with the people that I love and care about, as well as making new business contacts and how about finishing the year strong, not stopping the year in month 11 and saying, oh, well, this is what I've done so far this year, when, you know what you have to sell, what you have to provide, the service that you give, people still need it.
Yeah.
Right. And they just need to be reminded of that. And it's not like we're selling them something that they don't need. It's all we have to do is kind of give them a little kick to say, hey, even though the holidays are here right now, it's still important to show up. It's still important to stay on track with that, because we have to finish the year strong.
I agree. We need to finish the year strong. And there's something amiss with the attitude of needing to pull back from something in my brain, because like for me, it's so integrated, and my need and desire to serve.
Yeah.
Again, I was having this conversation with someone, like, it's really so much about the people that you are serving. And if you're really committed to that, there's never really an off time. I mean, there is a time to be respectful. Like, of course, I'm not reaching out to people on Thanksgiving or whatever day, but it doesn't mean, and you do have to recharge. I believe in that. And yet my mind is always reaching out, like no matter where I am, even tomorrow when I'm out, celebrating, I guarantee you, because we happen to be going out to a boutique hotel for dinner, I guarantee you I'm going to meet the manager. And if the owner's there, I'll be meeting the owner. And like, there's no way
that you're not going to be
an
marketing
opportunity to serve. I just can't, I can't do that, So if you really love what you're doing, you don't, it's like you don't stop playing your music just because it's Sunday,
Right. That's right. No, I totally agree. And what a great time, especially around Thanksgiving, to actually take an inventory of everything that we are grateful for and thankful for in our life right now. Because, I don't know about you. Do you get wrapped up in news a little bit? Do you get wrapped up in all the politicky things going on a little bit, or do you avoid it like the plague?
I do. I'm sorry. I quit doing that a long time ago. I know it may seem irresponsible, but I figure if it's really that important, I'm going to know about it.
Right.
Pete will fill me in. I just don't do that to my brain. I can't.
That's great. So I give you a lot of credit on that, because it's a muscle that I'm still learning to build, if I could be completely transparent with you. Right. And what's interesting is that, the political climate, the economic climate affects our business owners.
Totally does. Yeah.
So in as much as it's a double-edged sword, for me, I want to kind of keep my finger on the pulse. I'll give you an example. I've got some clients that are heavily into real estate, for example. Some clients that really, really do really well with real estate. And, real estate's painful right now. But if you kind of see, it's painful because things have, the interest rates have gone up, and
I do know about the real estate part. Yeah.
Right.
I think it's a tremendous opportunity personally, but I hear you.
And I agree with you. Right. But you have to know where to look. And I was hearing about, or I was listening to this podcast, and she was talking about the amazing opportunities that might come up around the people that have invested in Airbnbs, right? And the people that have maybe overspent on an Airbnb that cash flowed when everything was at its peak. But then the opportunity for bailing them out when things are getting tighter right now and they're not cash flowing too much and they're still responsible for a mortgage. Can you imagine
Right.
what's going to come up as a result of that? Right. So I thought it was interesting that when most could be saying, let's say even in the lending industry with real estate or realtors that are just doing residential alone, it's like, where's the opportunity right now? Where do people need? Christmas and Thanksgiving and Hanukkah are all here right now, but these challenges don't stop. So why should we? Right? We have to constantly anticipate what our ideal client is going to need. And those type of situations don't take the last month of the year off.
Right.
So we always have to keep engaging in that. And
Yeah.
and most of us get it, but then that fear comes into play again. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
It's something where, you know, the I guess the emotions get wrapped up in it around the holidays, and oh, okay, you know what, I'm gonna take off. Like for me, right, I'm looking forward to some things that I want to catch up on in the next couple of days with, you know, having our little Thanksgiving on the beach and so forth, right? Awesome, good to do, right? However, Good Friday, or, you know, Black Friday, whatever that looks like, right? I've got some things that are stacked up waiting for me that I've been putting off for the past week and a half, business wise, that I really need to get done. And it's because I want to finish the year strong. And we all should have those plans right now. Wouldn't you agree?
I agree. We should all have those plans right now. It's like you'll suffer more later. And these are little windows of time. I think seasoned business owners get that. Like they know how to use these windows of opportunity. And like even tonight, I'm at a hotel and I have a person in the bar that I'm meeting with around business and friendship.
Nice.
And I got here late because I was doing some other stuff. Well, actually, I got here late because I had 3 people cancel on me today. I was ready to show up for 3 Zoom meetings. And then I was like, well, I'll just run an errand and then I'll come over here. But then I was late. So I got here and then I had to get my emails. You know what? I feel good when I do what I say I'm going to do.
Oh, 100%.
Feel better when I mean what I say what I mean, follow through. So if that means cleaning it up before tomorrow, whatever that takes, that's just, it just becomes like, you do it because it's the right thing and it feels better and you're able to better serve and you get your stuff in order. And then, you know, you can relax during little windows of time. So
we have to do the things to recharge us to be able to give, right? There's no question. But it's not taking our foot off the gas. Sorry.
No.
It's not.
I don't really hear it, so don't worry.
Okay.
Come closer and sing to us.
She's like a fire alarm.
Next time we'll do it at night and she can sit on your shoulder. Well, I guess it is night, like right now.
Yeah, it's getting there. She's getting antsy right now, but she's patient.
Okay.
But it's not like we're taking our foot off the gas. It's not like we're just waiting for next year to come in play, or when the new administration takes over, things are going to change and so forth and so on. It has nothing to do with anything. That's why I kind of wanted to talk about this, because over the next month is when we get to reflect on what was amazing about this year, what we have now. I mean, because most Americans, from poverty on up to middle and upper class, however you want to categorize it, have more than 98% of the population, even as our lower class. And we're not grateful for it because we've never traveled outside the country. Only 90%.
Listen, no kidding.
You know
Go
I mean?
ahead. Sorry. I mean, yeah, look, I'll just tell you, my mindset is I know where I want to go and I'm on my way there. And the most efficient trail there has nothing to do with the outside world. It
No.
has everything to do with in my emotional well-being first, and then my thoughts and stuff, but it's all ruled by emotion, honestly. So it's really like, how quickly can you let go of what stands in your way of
Yep.
serving? If you're that simple about it,
Yeah.
everything else is extraneous information, really.
Yep.
You know, I mean, it doesn't mean you don't take care of your family and make time. And I mean, that's why we do everything. But
That's the integration piece. We must
yeah,
integrate. Yeah, for sure. But they also don't, and most of my family anyway are not of an entrepreneurial mindset. So they don't understand half of what I do, nor the world that I come from, right?
yeah, I understand.
You know where I'm going, right?
So, yeah, it's like they never will. And that's just okay.
So now if I can tie this into the purpose of the collective, it's like how amazing would it be to have that kind of a strategy session, or have that kind of conversation with keeping our foot on the gas, finishing the year strong, filling up our tank, being grateful for what we have over and above, and what we're supposed to do with it. Because as a coach, you know, we get fulfillment from our clients' breakthroughs, our clients, amazing things that happen. And you know what I mean? There's no check in the world that can replace what that feels like, right?
Absolutely.
Because it's not about the money. It's about that experience and being with them when they just go, oh my God, I can't believe what just happened, right?
Mhm.
So having the foot on the gas in the right way, reframing what we're supposed to be doing with relationships for the end of the year. And now we get to focus on, now we look at everything that was accomplished, everything that we did, all the lives that we got to change. And now we say, okay, well, if that was possible this year, what's possible next year?
Yeah. It's fall planting.
Yeah.
So I just wrote something about this. I don't know if I write all this stuff and I never can remember what I publish and what I don't, but it's harvest, yes. And then it's also fall planting time. So, and both happen at the same time. You don't like harvest and then do nothing.
That's right.
There are times for reflection and all of that, but it's constantly like you got to be knowing what matters, and it's all integrated. There's just no need to separate all these things.
Mm-mm. No, I totally
And it
agree.
doesn't have to be like, here's misery and here's joy.
Mm-mm.
You know,
Mm-mm.
it's like there's an equilibrium that just when you kind of hit that way of living,
Mhm.
it's just all the same, really.
It's
Is
true.
that crazy? I mean, I just think it's organic. I think we have as a culture, and it depends what you're doing. Like if you're working a job that you really don't like, then take a look at that and plant some new seeds. What is your harvest, and
Yep.
what are the new seeds you can plant, while at the same time, cleaning up your mind to be aware of where you want to go.
Yep. And you know what? Working a job isn't all that bad, depending on how it's framed and what your intent is. Like, for example,
Oh,
let's say that, and I know, I almost know the answer to this. If I said to you, "Hey, Michelle, I want to learn about the hospitality business, and I want to come to work for you for 6 months, pay me peanuts as an assistant. I'm gonna work, and we're gonna work all hours, and but I want you to show me what your business is, because I want to go duplicate that over in Detroit." What would you say?
yeah.
No brainer, right?
No, I mean, that's what I did that, 300 years ago. Yeah, that's how you do it. But because you're driven, by a dream and a vision and a possibility. As long as that possibility is pulling you, it doesn't
Well,
matter what you're doing.
true. But you know what? If let's say you're paying me $5 an hour, well, that's cool because I'm not there for the $5 an hour. I'm there because I want to learn and get educated on
Exactly.
your business, right? So
Right.
you can never go wrong in whatever state the economy is when you're investing in yourself. So
Exactly.
if you have a job and you're trying to start a business at the same time, well, that's okay.
Yes.
You know, kind of let yourself off the hook and give permission to do that, right? You know, and the reason I bring this up, I have a client that's doing that right now. It's just a temporary bridge, just to kind of, you know, close some financial gaps real quick, right? But then coming out the gate with the business it's gonna be on rocket fuel by the time it's done. So
That's fabulous. It's
yeah,
all, and again, it's all integrated because you know the vision.
yep.
And then it's all pieces of that. It might not feel like it or look like it to other people, but you know inside why you're doing it. I mean, yeah, it's it's
And it's
all
and it's all about mindset. You know,
mhm,
we talk about a lot of things that have to do with our mindset and how we perceive things. And as coaches, we get to give other perspectives on things and give other ideas on how to look at things that create breakthroughs. It evokes emotion. It evokes, you know, thoughts and ideas and things like that, right? Which is so cool to be a part of, right?
yeah.
But now tie that all into the emotion around holidays, like we were talking about, throttling back on sales, and oh, you know what, we're gonna just make a plan right now and we're gonna execute January 1. No, let's not do that. So yeah, please. Um, so that's where I think that there goes Lily. So that's where I think uh, would most serve who we're talking to is just kind of rethinking these last 4 weeks and how we're going to integrate business with the holidays, with finishing the year strong, with taking care of our family, with filling ourselves up so that we can give more.
Well, we would love to hear from all of you, honestly, like what you all are doing. And P, would you be open to I think we could offer, you want to jump on a call and talk about it in like 10-15 minute free holiday coaching? Would you do that? I just offered that.
Yeah, for
Offered
sure. I
that
mean,
people do that, and I would happily do that. I think we really need that. And people often during the holidays, we get really confused and pulled in a lot of directions. So having accountability, we're going to invite you. You're welcome to comment below, reach out to me, reach out to Pete, wherever you see this, YouTube, LinkedIn, Facebook, wherever else it is, just put a comment or reach out, DM us. And you can also schedule right on Pete's calendar. I'll put your link in the comments. And anybody who needs a little extra support or accountability or motivation or clarity, we're going to offer that to you just out of generosity. And
and it can be as simple
we
as,
understand.
yeah, we get it. And it can be as simple as, no, we're not selling you coaching, but hey, if we spend 15 minutes together, spend 30 minutes together and get you unstuck, that's a
Yeah.
win. That's a
Yeah.
win. You know,
This is not about a sales pitch or a sales call. This is like legit care. We care.
yeah,
So happy to serve, especially through the holidays. And yeah.
absolutely. I love
Sorry,
it.
I'm a bit distracted. I still have emails I haven't responded to, and I'm getting messages from my accountability partner.
Well, let's do it.
So,
Hey,
yeah.
you know what? I honor you for showing up tonight. Thank you so much for having me again. I think we knocked it out of the park again and gave tremendous value. I love hearing your input, and it's validating for me because we can talk and navigate things, and to be able to bounce off another coach and get their perspective. I'll tell you what, Michelle, for me, it's invaluable because I love hearing your feedback on what I have to say, and I hope you do the same.
Oh my gosh, you know how much I value these conversations. It's very grounding for me. And I know it's providing value for others. And we want to give more. So as you get to know us, you'll understand that we really do mean that. It's not like, anything other than that. So we are here to serve you in whatever way is right for you. And if we can connect you with a coach, if you need a coach, or maybe you don't, maybe you just need somebody to connect with, we're here for you. Okay.
And we have tons of resources too. I mean, there's so many coaches that you're connected with, match you up with the right one for the right outcome. That's walk the walk, because that's the
Yeah.
secret.
Yeah. And let's get through the holidays with joy. It's moment by moment by moment of just where your attention is going. And we do have control over that. So I just want to encourage everyone to, gratitude really is a magic wand. And I know a lot of people they just go overboard with everything is like too positive or whatever. Well, no, when you lean into that true feeling of gratitude,
Yeah.
it is a natural lifter. Like, it's contagious. And my wish for all of you is that you lean into that and, plant the seed and share with everyone, and it grows and you become more magnetic. And it's just like how we are meant to live, in joy and in gratitude. So I am so deeply grateful for you, Pete. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you so much, and happy Thanksgiving. And there's two things that you're gonna hold me accountable to. One,
Okay.
less news for
Yeah.
me for the rest of the year. And
Okay.
I'm gonna be a kinder driver around the holidays right now.
Oh,
Oh yeah, I'm not the most patient driver.
really? That's so funny. Okay. Okay. And you can hold me accountable for showing up at the gym at least every day, once a day. Okay.
You need a daily text?
Yeah.
What time?
Ew. 6 my time in the morning.
6 a.m. your time?
Well, 6:08.
6:08?
I have to be, if I'm at the gym by 6:30 every morning, I'm good. And while I'm traveling, I've come up with a little routine I'm going to do. So it's going to be the same time. But wherever I am, y'all, I'll be doing the burpees and all the stuff.
And you're mountain time, right?
Yes.
Mountain time. So you're two
What
hours.
did I just do?
Yep.
Okay, everyone, commit to someone. And I'll be texting Pete. I'm creative with my texts, so he'll have to share them next time. But anyway, I gotta run. Happy Thanksgiving. I appreciate you, and all of my love to your beautiful wife and to your beautiful parrot. So Terry and Lily. And your boat. What's the name of your boat?
Oh, the boat is well, it's the name came with it. It's called Honey. So
Oh, perfect. Honey, honey. Oh, there's so many fun songs about honey.
we're changing that up a little bit. I'll tell you offline what we're going to do with that, but it's pretty
I
funny.
think we should call it. Never mind. I'm drinking bourbon tonight, so I gotta go.
My favorite. I'll see you.
Okay. Good
Happy
night.
Thanksgiving.
Happy
Good night.
Thanksgiving. Thank you, Pete. All my
You're
love.
welcome.